Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's beautiful day in Leyte as always. So for today's vlog, we will be talking about how it's like or what it's like to be married at 19. But by the way, before we proceed to our vlog, I would like to talk about because remember when I talked about my life, my experiences in life, like someone commented when I posted that script. I mean, it was really not that clear, but I posted a script on my community saying that I want to talk about my experiences, something like that. And then someone commented that the script was from Tim, when in fact it's really not that true. So the truth is, Tim only get associated when, especially if we're vlogging, like because he's one of the, live streaming because he's one of the moderator of our channel, and the time that he can only like gets into my channel is that when he watch my vlog and he thinks that we're just putting too much ads. He's just going to tell me, "Oh, Chrissy, you're putting too much ad. You need to put it just like that." And that's when I'll tell him, "Oh, figure it out, Timoy. I don't know how to do it," because I'm really not the only person who gets in my channel or my account is only my cousin, because he edits the video, or he almost like does everything to me, like he delete comments, something like that, like he edits my video, he gives me script, sometimes he gives me script and he just like ask me some opinions about it or other stuff. Yeah guys, so to these people who are saying that Tim is like saying me of stuff about my vlog, or the person who's saying that Tim is just giving me an, or whatever you say, it's not true at all, because Tim never gets associated with my vlog. So now I think I'm just talking too much. We're now going to proceed to our next vlog. So it's so funny guys, because every time I think about it, like how I got married at 19, like thinking about it now that I'm 21, it makes me think that, oh, I was really young back then. I'm not that saying that because I'm still young myself right now. I'm just saying that thinking about I was just really young, because one of my bucket list guys before, when I didn't meet him, is that I want to get married at the age of 27, financially stable, I have jobs, something like that. That's really one of my bucket lists. So since it's already happened, we cannot do anything about it already. I didn't regret about it because I had my son, my precious son, and Tim is really so good to me. Like he always teach me a lot of stuff, a lot of things, which is I'm also thankful to my husband because of that. And also guys, it's so funny because there's an old tradition here in the Philippines that if you're going to get married if you're going to get married first, and your older sister, your older brother is not yet married, and you're the first one who's going to get married, there's a tradition that you need to pay money for it, like compensation for getting married first, something like that. And my brothers and sisters, they would often make fun of me, saying that, "Oh, you need to pay us money because you got married first before us," something like that. And even now they still make fun of me about it, but I'm not going to pay them anything because I don't have money. So now I'm going to share about you guys my opinions of foreigners when I was a kid. This is kind of funny because I really grew up like without having any TV or cell phone, because internet that time was not that common. And so when I was a kid, like I often think that foreigners are I really often think guys that when I was a kid that foreigners are ugly. I'm sorry about that, but it was just my opinion, and I just remembered it now. Because we don't really have TVs or other stuff, or cell phones. Even if we had cell phones before, it was just like keypad. So I often go to my cousin's house just so I can watch TV, and the famous movie before was like Titanic, and I was like watching it without even like, I don't really understand anything what is happening, something like that, except to how they act, something like that. And every time I see like foreigners, I would say, "Oh, he's so ugly," something like that. And it was also so weird to me because they have like pointy nose, they're so white. And I remembered Leonardo DiCaprio. I was like saying, why is he ugly. I was like saying that kind of stuff, and now I am really a fan of Leonardo DiCaprio. He's just really good looking. It's just really funny, like that kind of stuff. But now, thinking about now, my opinion of foreigners have changed. So my opinion to foreigners, they're like good looking, or and also guys, I really like to have like a foreigner friends, because I really wanted to improve. First of all, I want to improve my English. I want to improve how I speak, because there are like a lot of Filipina who got married and they'd been married to a foreigner for like years, and their accent change, the way they talk change, something like that. And I'm not saying that I want that to happen to me, because we all have our own perspective about that kind of stuff. But at some point, I really would want to have a foreigner friends, just so just so my English will improve, and the way oh, it's not just something like that. And also, now that I'm married with Tim, he is teaching me a lot of stuff. Especially, I often tell him like, Timoy, if you think that I have like bad English or kanang grammatical error every time I chat you, or the way I talk to you, you should inform it to me so that I can improve it. And I never get offended to Tim, like trying to tell me, oh, that's wrong, you should use the word something like that. And I am thankful for that, because Tim is just really teaching me a lot of words. He's helping me when we have like a case study at school, or we're making like an essay. I would ask him to, Timoy, can you check my grammar please, if I'm my punctuation mark, something like that, if I'm doing it correctly. And he always help me with that. So now we're going to talk about my maturity at the age of 19. So guys, growing up poor, I really had experienced a lot of stuff, like because I don't know if I am really like mature when I was 19, but I was able to get married at the age of 19. I was really young, and other people would say that there are people like commenting that I am mature for my age, which is I am really not quite sure about that, because it is maybe it's just how I act. But Timoy Timoy often tell me like, you're really mature for your age, the way I handle things, the way I handle situation. So but because I was just really young back then, but there are people saying that I am mature for my age, because also the way I talk, the way I, what do you call this, like the way I handle things, something like that. But guys, there are times that I am like childish, and even Tim can tell me that. He would say, Chrissy, why are you acting like a kid today? Something like that, some kind of stuff. So now that I am 21, am I getting more mature? I can really say that, yeah, yeah, you can say that I am getting more mature. Like, what do you call it? I can't explain it to you guys. I just really think that I am getting more mature as my age goes up. I am getting more and more mature, and I am still learning a lot of stuff, and I still like ask help to my parents, because I still couldn't I still don't want to, I still need my parents. I am not really totally that independent, because I am still a bit dependent to my parents. I still ask their help, something like that. So guys, I'm finally back from my cousin's house, and I expected my mom to be here because she's always here, but unfortunately she wasn't. So since we will be needing her today for my vlog, because I'm going to ask her some question, so I'm just going to go on my parents' house later. So for now guys, I'm going to talk about my opinion. Sorry, let me sit first. So I'm just going to talk what the heck? I'm just going to talk I'm just going to share opinion about me getting married at the age of 19, or did I plan to get married at the age of 19. So actually guys, I already talked about it earlier, right? So to be honest, I did not plan to get married at the age of 19 because in my bucket list, I wanted to get married at the age of 27, financially stable without worrying about anything, because I really just wanted it to happen, although it didn't happen because I got pregnant really young. I must say that I did not also regret getting pregnant at that age. So am I happy about my pregnancy or getting married at the age of 19? Yes, I can say that yes, because when I was first what do you call it, when we were together with Tim before, like I would say that our bond together was really not that strong compared to now, because before I was like, really shy to be always with Tim. I was just really shy person before, but I can say that I have built up my confidence compared to before. And so compared to now, because I'm just always busy with school, guys. Medical courses is just really hard, and I'm just always busy doing my activities, complying my activities to be submitted the next day. That's why I always sleep really late. And there are times that the team gets jealous because, or not really get jealous, it's just that he does not like it at all because I'm not spending any more time with him. That's why he would say that, Chrissy, can you please spare some time with me, even if it's just going to be 10 minutes, something like that, because he just really wants to talk to me. So I would spare him 10 minutes. That's when we're going to talk about stuff. We're going to talk about some experiences in life. And yes, that's how our relationship now is more stronger than before. So I would say that because when I got pregnant, guys, I was just really young. It's not like I regretted that I got pregnant really young. It's just that how people looked at me, the way it seems like they're that's why when I get pregnant with Dale, I was kind of ashamed to other people, because they were trying to look. It seems the way they look at me, it seems like they're judging me. That's why every time I go to the city to buy some stuff, I'm always trying so hard not to look like I'm really pregnant. I was trying so hard to look like I was just bloated and not pregnant, because just the opinion with other people. I know, guys, that it doesn't matter, but I was just really affected that time. That's why I was just always staying at home. But if we're going to say if I really regretted it or not, no, I did not regret, because look at me, I now have a son. My son is learning a lot. He's turning 2 years old this coming December, and he's learning a lot. I love my son, so I did not regret about getting pregnant to him at all. Now I'm going to tell you guys about my story of how I found out that I was pregnant. So because my menstrual period, guys, is just really normal. I get my menstrual period at that time. I always have my menstrual period monthly. So when I found out that I was pregnant because I was not getting my period anymore. And so it's so funny because when we went to Maasin, I just really want to make sure, because there was symptoms. At first, there was symptoms of pregnancy symptoms, and that's how I found out that I was pregnant, because I was just always sleepy. I was just always tired. That's why I decided to go to the city to buy some pregnancy tests. And oh my God, it was my first time to buy that. It was my first time to buy a PT. So that time I was saying, no, that time I was shy. So I asked Hannah to buy it for me. I didn't do it myself. Hannah did it for me, and I was really thankful about that. So the time that I got it, I went to a toilet inside the Jollibee toilet. So I got my PT tester. That's how I found out that I was pregnant, and then I sent it to Tim right away, and I was not scared at all. So Tim was like said, "Oh, you're pregnant. Don't worry about it." Something like that. "I'm going to see you next week. I'm going to be there." And then next week he did showed up, guys, when he found out that I was pregnant. So I was really not. That's how I found out that I was pregnant. Before we go to my parents' house, I need to ask Tim's opinion about how he feels about me getting married. What's his opinion about me getting married at the age of 19? And to this, I'm also going to be asking him about me being a gold digger, because there are quite few people who says that I am gold digging my husband. So we're going to find that out, because I will be asking Tim's opinion about it. So I'm just going to call him so we can go to my parents' house after. So Timoy, I'm going to ask your opinion about how other people look at me as a gold digger. Gold digger.
Okay.
What can you say about it?
Oh, people.
So Timoy, I'm going to ask you about your opinion. I like me getting married to you at the age of 19. What can you say?
Looking back on it, I think it's really. I'm surprised that I dated someone that young.
Even me, Timoy, I was like surprised.
Even though it's only been a couple years, like when I see pictures of you, like when we first met, I'm like, oh my gosh, you look so young. And so even I am like surprised by that. I will say though, and you know this, I lived in Russia and I dated a girl who was 19 when I was 35.
Yeah.
So she was in law school, trying to be a lawyer, very, very smart. Her father was a judge on the Russian Supreme Court. So she was a very intelligent woman, not just, anyway. But I learned from that experience that someone that was 19 years old could, have a lot of smarts, really be with it, and be fun to be with because it makes you young. You have a lot of energy. There's times where I watch you around the house, doing things with Dale, cleaning, studying, doing all this stuff that requires a lot of energy that I don't have the energy for. So I know if, a woman and a man are both 40 years old, they have a kid, like, it's just really hard to do because taking care of a small baby takes an extreme amount of energy, and it's better to do with a mother that's younger versus a mother that's 35 or older. Gonna have a hard time keeping up that energy level. So
yeah,
I wanted to have a family again. I wanted to have kids again. Like I said in the previous video, I wanted to have a retirement plan.
Maybe in the future, but we're going to have another baby.
Chrissy's my retirement plan. I want to have another child. It's really great to have
in the future, because
a family. But
yeah,
dating someone this young, I wanted to have someone that was pure of heart, someone that had a lot of
what, energy?
No, just wanting to explore the world. Felt like you hadn't seen everything yet, and I'm someone that likes to explore the world. Yeah, you haven't seen, but you've seen a lot since you've met me, right?
Yeah.
You've been all over the Philippines.
Not all over, really.
Yeah, you have. You've been to Baguio. You've been to Makati.
Cagayan.
You've been to
BGC. Oh my God,
You've been to Mindanao.
I really want to.
BGC. You've been to Siargao. You've been
to Cebu.
Mobile. I mean, we've been a lot of places that you never would have been if you didn't meet me. So it's fun, really, really fun, to go somewhere new together and have her have that experience versus someone who's like already been a place and showing you something. So, when I married my ex-wife, I took her on a honeymoon to Hawaii, and she was like kind of angry at me because you probably don't know this, but like I grew up in Hawaii as a kid, so I wanted to go and see some of the things I hadn't seen in a long time. And she was like, "Well, you've already been here. This isn't really special for both of us." So anyway, being here in Asia, Philippines, having not really traveled the country, Chrissy hasn't either. We're both, have that versus a girl with, more experiences, a little bit older, maybe has been to a lot of places. Anyway, it's fun to experience things with you, and I think that's a big draw for our channel, is that people get to see you experience things for the first time, and they also just wait till we go to the United States. Like, we get the feedback from you about the United States, it's gonna be crazy. So.
Yeah, I would want to really do that.
Yeah.
I want to visit the US and see how different it is here in the Philippines. How different? Rate it from 1 out of 10. Just here in the province.
Well, you've seen Makati, you've seen BGC, and that's pretty much a Western world.
Yeah.
You know.
BGC is just like you're in a different world.
Yeah, so I remember you looking at me in BGC. You go back to one of those videos, you turn and look at me, and you go like, "What does this crosswalk thing mean?" Like, press the button, and like,
oh my God, I have no idea.
The white man, the evil white man starts flashing, on the other side.
Yeah.
Because all white men are evil. So, but that means that you can go, and then there's a stop with a red hand. So the red people are not good, and she had never seen that before, and that was a surprise to me. So little things like that, and I think you viewers got to, get in on that experience too. I'm really interested to see how you view the United States, how you view other people in the United States, how liberal they are, how conservative they are, depending on what part of the country you're in. So
yeah,
I get to do a lot of firsts with you, and that's amazing.
So yeah, that's it, Timoy. Thank you for being in my vlog. Maybe next time I'm going to ask you to be in my vlog again.
Wow, I've been getting the invite recently. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, Timoy, we're going to do that.
So I wanted to stay out of her videos for quite a while, let her establish her own videos.
Yeah.
So she's got her own production team. It's way better editing.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you to the guys that are putting this together, your cousin.
Yeah.
Right on, buddy. You're doing great.
Yeah, so thank you, Timoy. We're now going to go. This time we're really heading now to my parents' house. We're now going to go there.
All right.
So while walking to my parents' house, we're going to be talking about how my life was after marriage. So I really thought, guys, that marrying an older man, I really thought that it's going to affect me negatively. But I was totally wrong about that, because it affected me in a positive way, in a way that it made me more mature. I also learned a lot. It also made me more independent. It taught me how to be independent, because before I was just really dependent to my parents. Like, I was like constantly asking them help. But as time goes by, it makes me more dependent, which is I am also. And also Tim taught me how to be more independent. He was like he did not force me to be what do you call it? To be independent right away, because he was just like explaining to me that you're going to get through this, something like that, and some other stuff. So what's the other question?
How's life? How did you adjust from single to being married?
And also, guys, how did I adjust from single to being married? So at first, it was really hard for me, because I was just really used to it, that I'm always around with my parents, I'm always around with my family. That's why also one of the reasons why we stayed near to my parents' house, because I was constantly going back and forth, visiting my parents. They were also helping me, because I was so young back then. I still need my parents. I still need my parents' help for like stuff, something like that. And I was also thankful, because my parents was always there for me. They were helping me like all the time, every time I need them. I am really thankful for my parents for that. So anyway, see you at my parents' house. We're almost there. Bye. Finally, I'm here with my mom right now, but the ocean is really nice, although it's about to rain. But the ocean is just really nice. Look at that. It's so pretty. So now we need to do this faster because it's about to rain. So I have here a script because I want to make sure that I'm not going to forget anything. So the first question that I'm going to ask my mom is, when she found out that I have a foreigner boyfriend, what did she think? Mga kadong nakahibaw ka mga nakoy uyab nga foreigner unsa may gibati?
Na shock.
Unsa
Kaya
man?
man ko magtuog maminjo kag partner.
So my mom said that she's shocked because she didn't thought that I'm going to marry a foreigner. So next question. The next question is, how did my mom feel when she found out that I was pregnant at the age of 19? Katong nakahibaw ka nga buntis ko at 19 maun sa may gibati. Unsa imong gibati ma?
Nakuan ko nakalitan ko ako magtuog mabuntis ka kay na agatong sabot mo eskwela kag college. Saon buntis naman di na stop.
Oh, so my mom said that she was like kind of shocked because she thought that because we really talk about that I'm going to finish college first before I get pregnant. So she really did not expect, because also guys, I also enrolled to college that time, and I already get accepted. I was even part of the, what do you call it, where you get money every semester, something like that. So scholarship, I had the scholarship. That's why my mom was kind of shocked about it, because I already got in the college, although I was not able to continue because I got pregnant. So the next question, so the next question is, how did my mom feel? What does she think about my husband Timoy? Maun sa imong masulti ni Timoy?
Ako'y masulti kay buutan, matinabangon. Anja, responsible sa pamilya.
Oh, my mom said that she said that Timoy is responsible, kind and generous. That's what she said. So lastly, this is the last question that I'm going to ask my mom. It is So the last question is, how my parents' treatment towards me changed after I got married. Ma, nabago ba ang imong nabago ba ang imong pagtrato nako nga kadtong naminjo nako?
Wa. Marog hapon.
My mom said is that her treatment towards me didn't change after I got married. Sorry guys, my mom's opinion, she's really shy about it. I forced her to be in my vlog. But anyway, that was my mom's opinion about that. That's my mom's opinion about that. So I am really, my mom is just really kind, guys, and she's like really, shy. But I am thankful that my parents they're always supportive towards my decisions, and I am really happy about that because they're always there for me. Oh my God, it's starting to rain. So guys, thank you. Anyway, thank you for watching this vlog till the very end. Always remember that you are responsible to your every action that you make in your life. Always take care and God bless, and please don't forget to pray. See you to my next vlog. Bye-bye!